Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Spivey, and in this video I'm going to be walking you through how to install and open our textbook on Mac machines. So sometimes folks with Apple products, with Apple laptops, will have trouble with the installation, and I'm going to talk you through the most common issues to see if we can get those sorted out. So the first thing that we need to do is to find the calculus textbook. So I am here at a search engine, and I am going to search for Kathy Spivey Calculus. And I'm going to click on this first link right here. Okay. This site is going to show us two important things. One is the textbook itself. So I can click on the download to download the entire text. It takes just a moment because it's kind of big. And I will say by default, it probably goes to your downloads folder. So my downloads folder is right down here at the bottom of my screen. I could click on it and find it right here. Right, this is the text right there. The other thing I could do is I could click in the background. Once I click in the background, not click on a folder or anything, but click sort of in the background, I will get a Go menu up here at the top. My menu at the very top of the screen. If I select Go, I can go to the Downloads folder, and I can see it in my Downloads folder. I'm going to take my Kathy Spivey Calculus textbook, and I'm going to drag it to the desktop if I want, just so I can see it right there. And so now I've successfully downloaded the textbook. However, you also need to install a free program in order to make sure that you can open it correctly. So let's make sure we can do that as well. So on this, again, on this website where we found the textbook, we will see a link. Let's see. We will see a link right here in the middle, this wolfram.com/player. That is the software we need. So I'm going to click on that. You have to type in your email address in here and some other additional information. And then you can hit that big Start Download button right there. It's going to download a small file, again, into your Downloads folder. So I'm going to go, again, I'm going to click in the background here. If I click here, the menus are all weird. If I click in the background, I get that same Go menu. So I'm going to go to the Downloads folder. I've already downloaded it. It's going to look something like this, Wolfram Player, blah, 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 .dmg. So this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to double click on that. And I'm going to double click to start the download here. This is important. It is going to ask you where you would like to download it. It's probably going to download to your downloads folder by default, but double check. So notice it says downloads right here. So double check that it says downloads. If it doesn't say that, or if you want to save it someplace different, you can click on the browse button to tell it where you would like it to go. I'm not going to do that. It is a large, the software package is like 2 gigabytes, so it takes a while to download. So I will say I've already done that. So I'm going to stop doing that. Well, maybe I will. Oh yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm going to put it out of the way. I've already done that again, and notice that it puts it in this folder called Wolfram Player 14.1. Again, if you don't see it there, you can go to the Go menu to the Downloads folder, and it should show up in that Downloads folder or wherever you wanted it to download, wherever you told it to download. I'm going to open up that folder, and I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to open up that folder, and there's this other weird thing. I'm going to double click on it. It should look like this. This is a good sign. Now, all I have to do to install the software is to take this and drag it over to applications. Now, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to drag it over and just let go. I'm not going to do that right now, but it's a pretty straightforward process. So just drag that over, and then it will take a few minutes to install that into your applications folder. Now, for many Mac users, that's going to be enough. For many Mac users, I would be able to now open up that textbook. So if you remember, I put that textbook right here on my desktop. Here it is. But for some Mac users, you might try to open it and things look a little crazy. And I wanted to show you what that looked like and how to fix it. So when I open it, it looks like this. It just looks like a whole bunch of gobbledygook, right? So if you find yourself in that position, it's an easy thing to fix. So I'm going to close out of that. So on this file, I want to right click or control click, either one. If I right click or control click, I get this menu, and I am going to say get info. That's what I want to do, get info. So again, right click, get info. I have this weird thing that pops up, and just notice that here in the middle it says open with text edit. That's the problem. It was opening with the wrong application. Okay, so what I want to do instead is open it with the application we just installed. So I'm going to go here and say open with, and you probably will not see these other things. Probably you will have to go to other ... So open with other, and then it's going to ask, what would you like to open it with? So in your applications folder, you need to find the Wolfram player. So it's mine is in alphabetical order, so it's W. You need to find the Wolfram player. Once you find the Wolfram player, you're going to hit add. Okay. And the other thing that you should do is, before you do anything else, click on change all. And that way, every time you open this book, it will open up using the correct program. So I'm going to go ahead and change all now. And it may ask you a question like that, and that's fine. You say continue yes. Okay. So notice that it says Wolfram player, and I've changed all. This is great news. I'm going to close out this window. And now if I double click on my textbook, it should open. It takes a little while to load, but it should load correctly now. While it's loading, I will say, if you got to that window and you could not find the Wolfram player, maybe you have not installed the software correctly yet. So go back to the other part of the video and make sure you've done all the steps to install that software, and then it should show up in the applications. This is what the textbook looks like. We've gotten it correctly opened. And that is the most common troubleshooting. Again, that should get you through most of the issues that you will face as a Mac user trying to open and interact with this textbook. If there are additional issues, you should email me. My information is on the website. Nope, on website. My information is on the website. Down. Yeah, you can look us up right here and email us if you have any further issues in installing the software or opening the textbook. All right, thanks very much.